I saw this yesterday, actually, and I thought, wow, this looks freaking cool. I talked to you guys about this earlier before we went on air. It was announced yesterday that there's a new co-op game coming out. Co-op survival game, Lord of the Rings, Return to Moria. Now, this looks pretty cool. It's a nice image. We're going to watch the trailer. I hope I don't get clipped. I didn't test it out. I know EA will clip you for trailers. They dinged me when I was testing things out yesterday for the old Star Wars: The Old Republic trailers. So, publisher North Beach Games, developer Free Range Games have announced The Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, a new co-op survival game taking place in Tolkien's epic universe. Now, here's where this pulls you in right away. You guys feel pulled in when I read this? Lord of the Rings of Moria follows dwarves as they embark on a new adventure to reclaim their legendary home of Moria beneath the Misty Mountains. Players will join forces to survive, craft, build, and explore the iconic sprawling mines. Courageous expeditioners will need to be vigilant, and as mysterious dangers await. Reclaim the dwarven homeland in Moria. Summoned to the Misty Mountains by Lord Gimli Lockbearer. Hey, Gimli! We're in the Fourth Age. I'm excited. We're not in a prequel. Jed, are you excited? We're not in a prequel.
Hey, I'm sick of prequels. So yeah, moving the story forward and reclaiming Moria, I'm sold.
We're in the Fourth Age, before the dwarves have all died out and been returned to the stone. Is I believe what happens in the end. They just kind of fade away. But we're here. We have been summoned by Gimli. I'm already excited, and that's not just, maybe it's a little member berries, but it's still we're moving forward. It's a new story. Players take control of a company of dwarves tasked to reclaim the lost spoils from the dwarven homeland of Moria, known as Khazad-dûm, or the Darodolf, in the depths below their very feet. Their quest will require fortitude, delving deep into the mines of Moria to recover its treasures. Set in a procedurally generated dwarven realm of Moria, no two adventures will be alike. Grump, you know what it's like to start something where every time you go in there, it's a new map. Does that excite you?
Yeah, if you've ever played Valheim, you know exactly what that procedurally generated map looks like. It can go nuts.
So, I'm already excited.
That means my only question with that is it just like a random 1 out of 50 maps, or is it like Valheim? They're hundreds of thousands of maps. It's just basically a random number generator. So
I don't know.
That could be a little different, but hell, even if it's 50 random, still that's better than most games now.
It randoms up, and it means that there's no one way to play the game. There are probably going to be tips and tricks for your early survival, and we're all going to develop ways to do this and that, but no one single walkthrough is going to get you to the end of the game. You gotta have a little grit. It's a survival game, which means we're going to need to eat and drink and sleep. Okay, no two adventures will be alike, and every expedition is traversable either solo or online with companions. Players can mine to craft greater gear and resources, but beware, mining makes noise, and noise created in the quiet deep threatens to awaken the dangers below. Where there's clatter, there's combat. Excavate the mysteries of the 3 legendary mountains, extract precious metals, scrape to survive, and battle unspeakable forces to learn the secret of the shadow that lurks within. I like what I hear. Mike, Mike has suddenly grown a beard, and he's found his axe. Mike's excited. All right. Key game features. Feel the fellowship already, using good terminology. Feel the fellowship. Experience the fellowship of the dwarves like never before, with rich lore of the iconic fantasy world from J.R.R. Tolkien interwoven into the very fabric of the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Boy, howdy! Doesn't that sound like fun, going into Tolkien's actual world as a dwarf? I love dwarves, personally. I love dwarves. When I played Warhammer Age of Reckoning, my main was a dwarf. I was a dwarven Ironbreaker. I was a tank. It was great. I love playing a dwarf. I dig dwarves. All right. So, right here, and I bet they went. What was it? What were these companies? North Beach Games and Free Range Games. I bet that they have the rights to use all this stuff. I bet they do. Which is why you're going to get actual Tolkien lore woven into the story that you're going to create yourself. Doesn't that sound exciting? That sounds exciting.
Well, it's an interesting time to be a Tolkien fan because there's so much content coming out, and only the Amazon Prime series sounds really bad. Because this sounds great, the Rohirrim anime sounds great, and some people are conflicted on the Gollum game, but I think that looks kind of interesting. But
I
that
have no interest in
game
the
does
game.
look kind of interesting, but it's gonna be for a specific type of player.
yeah, it's not going to be action based.
It's 100%.
It's a rogue stealth game. It's a rogue stealth game from what I heard, and I have no interest in. I mean, I like rogue stealth, but I have no interest in being Gollum. I don't want to be Gollum. That's not fun. That's not fun to me.
Am I going to be allowed to be non-binary in this game? Are they going to let me
Shut up.
choose the?
All right. Survive the dark. To survive the treacherous mines of Moria, players must conserve resources, hunt and gather for food, and manage their sleep, temperature, and noise levels. Oh, man. That's going to be hard for us, I bet. Utilize dynamic light systems for safety and blaze a path further into the darkness. Battle unspeakable evils and survive hordes of monstrous orcs in visceral combat while uncovering the secret of the shadow that looms within the mountain. All right.
But it'll be cool as shit is if the mic, your communication mic is live in the game.
That would be horrible for us, Grump.
I know that would make it cool as shit. That's what's so funny about watching Phasmophobia, because if somebody's talking, they're the target.
But look at these game mechanics. They're making you think about how much light to use. I mean, it's classic survival stuff. Eat, sleep, drink. That's normal stuff. We're all used to that from various games. But utilize a light system. Watch your noise levels. Oh, that just sounds cool to me. I'm excited for that. That sounds very cool. Base building.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm sold. I love building a good base.
That's why I'm surprised you ain't played Valheim yet. That's 90% of that game.
Because I wouldn't have... at the time, it was a thing. I had no one to play it with. I had one person, my friend Yas, but she jumps around to games. And two, there was no dual wield option. So I wasn't excited to play as combat. So I didn't at the time. And also, I wasn't interested in it. I just wasn't. Gesundheit. Base building. Find solace in the darkness. Reveal and clear new locations to create architecture on a grand scale. Get creative and construct bases from scratch or build upon the existing environment. Beware the evils which seeks to destroy dwarven progress. We're going to have a good time doing that. I can feel it. Rebuild and reshape Moria. Restore the long-lost ancient kingdom of Khazad-dûm to its former glory. Recovering dwarven landmarks as the story progresses. Resurrect old mines and refire their forges to yield their untouched resources. We're going to mine some mithril. I'm looking forward to that already. Explore. Delve into the depths of the mines of Moria. Procedurally generated environments are abundant with the resources and fraught with mystery and danger, providing a unique experience each and every time. Co-op multiplayer. Now I think it's no secret that as a group, as we've been doing more stuff together, we've been looking for some co-op games that we can all get in on. I think, not disregarding that Hogwarts Legacy is cross-platform, wherever this looks like a perfect opportunity. Up to 8 players. Damn, that's a good co-op.
I was going to say, well, this crossover with Elden Ring.
I don't know. Elden Ring's co-op is different, though. That's just kind of for combat, and Elden Ring has its limitations. And Elden Ring's kind of dead until the DLC comes out, frankly.
Honestly, I would like to be able to play while you guys are offline, too.
Yeah, that too. You can keep going while it's offline, like they do in Valheim, right, Grump? You can do that in Valheim. You keep
whoever owns the lobby, basically. So I've got my own personal lobby. I go play in whenever, and then I can invite people to come join whenever. So
yeah, I remember. So
I just super built mine while everybody else was being little jerks and not playing. And when they jumped in, everything was ready to go.
I remember this is when Az and Quarterblack Garrett started first playing games together. Their first game together was Valheim, and they were sharing the same server, and they would go in and out and do things separately when they weren't around. So that if it's that kind of thing where we can just kind of work together and not all have to be there at the same time, where it's like, okay, we're all going to be here on this one day, or only a couple of us are here, or, oh man, Grump did this cool thing, or Mike did that cool thing, or Jed did that thing. This sounds exciting, and it's stream worthy. This kind of shit this is stream worthy. Oh man, okay. Create dwarven tools, weapons, and more. Craft and loot legendary dwarven armor tools, weapons, and structures. Rebuild all that stuff. Upgrade, unlock new tech. Magic artifacts. Mine ore and jewels. Farming. I'm a hardcore farmer, guys. I will just I will put on a stream or something else, and I will go down the rabbit hole for hours just to get mats. I'll do it. Comprehensive dwarf builder. Players become part of the dwarven legend as they create their own dwarf in the custom character creator. Dwarves can be customized in a variety of ways to create unique dwarven identity. Then, during gameplay, players can find and craft armor and weapons to further enhance their unique style. All right, let me close this out.
They used identity, the word identity there. I'm sure that includes gender identity.
All right, now let me share. I didn't share it through Chrome tab. Oh wait, I actually put it in Chrome tab. That was on Firefox. Let me switch it over.
What about
here.
racial identity? Can I be
black dwarf?
A non-white dwarf?
I mean, as cool as it sounds, I wouldn't be surprised if they put that in there.
Cool.
Simply to shut them up. It's like they did, I believe, with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. They moved the camera on that one Miranda ass scene.
I'm gonna be a Native American dwarf.
Simply to shut them up, because there was nothing else censored in Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Nothing at all. All right, so here we are. I've got it volume shared. Let's watch the trailer. I haven't watched this yet, so this is gonna be fresh. And
the Forge's fire has a long.
Let me let it load all the way, and so it doesn't. Did we all hear that? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, the female dwarves better have beards, though.
But
All
I
right.
don't want to.
All right, so here we go. Well, hopefully the lag isn't too bad.
Trust me, they're itchy.
The Forge's fire has long gone cold. Under the mountain of Durin's folk.
See, right there. Durin's folk. I'm already in. I'm pulled in. Are you pulled in, Jay?
That is a dwarf's voice. That is how a dwarf is supposed to sound.
You're pulled in. I'm pulled in.
Well, I don't really like co-op games, but this would be one that I would give a chance for.
Yeah, see, as an MMO guy, I'm all for a good co-op game.
Oh,
right.
yeah, no, I don't.
A shadow took our treasured halls. Now it calls us back.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Khazad-dûm.
All right, that looks like gameplay footage. Does that look like Grump? You got a good eye for this stuff. Does that look like gameplay footage right there, not just cinematic?
Let me get a little bit bigger screen.
It's used. It's from the game engine, but I don't know if it's actual gameplay.
Well, but that's close enough for me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like a cinematic part of it, but it's leading to possible gameplay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That's the graphics you're gonna see.
I like it. I'm okay with these graphics. I like it. And
Yeah, they're pretty good.
oh, we're gonna be underground. Oh no, we're gonna have to platform, jumping. We're gonna have to Mario some shit.
All right, yeah, it has
I
some
was
Tomb
watching
Raider
Grump
type
do that
stuff in it.
yesterday. Yeah, he's doing good.
That was definitely gameplay because that was
That's
set up building.
gameplay, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this. I like the detail. I love the detail. Oh no, she doesn't have a beard.
Fired.
Yes.
She doesn't have a beard. Okay, those are goblins or orcs. I don't know, but that's good. That's good looking enemy. That's gonna be, and imagine fighting this shit in the dark. I mean, think about it. If we're playing this without somebody with a torch or a light source, we're fighting in the dark.
Dollar Shave Club, John. Dollar Shave Club.
Oh, are you thirsty? You're thirsty. You got a moment of ale.
Speak, friend, and enter.
Called it. Oh, we're a year away. Damn.
Man.
In the private chat, I have put a link to Lord of the Rings Online,
I've never been interested
which
in
is
that.
free to play.
I know people who
I
played
heard
it. That
bad
game's way
things
too
about
old.
it.
It's way too
It's
old.
on Steam for the chat and future viewers.
That
Free
game's
to
over
play.
20 years old, man. It is an
Yep.
ancient game.
They keep updating it and add expansions and stuff. I have not played since it was new. I do have an account. I did do the pre-order. I was in the beta, so I got all this extra stuff. But it wasn't my game.
I bet
Spring-
Amazon's
I
prob-
think I
bet Am-
played it for
I
10
was-
minutes and I'm like, nope, I'm out.
I bet Amazon's going to be crying over this.
They have to be, because this is genuine excitement.
Mhm.
This looks cool, looks fun. Spring 2023. I'm excited.
And they've already put out gameplay footage.
Yeah. That means this game's been in the works for at least 2 or 3 years. They've been working on this for a while. If
That
they've
means
got
they're
game-
proud of their game. They're
Yeah.
actually going to show you what the game is and not
Yeah.
a cinematic bullshit trailer.
Perfect.
And it's the same
Perfect
thing
point.
with movies and TV shows. If they're not confident, they'll wait to put out trailers as long as possible. That's why we've only just started to get trailers for Rings of Power. This is a year out. Rings of Power first trailer got out was 8 months early. That's not normal for something at the level of Rings of Power.
Yeah,
Same
so-
with Thor. Same with
Mhm.
Thor: Love and Thunder, because they didn't
Exactly.
release that until a couple of
Mhm.
last month or so.
Well,
So-
and Black Panther, that's 6 months away, and we
Nothing.
haven't seen anything
Nothing.
for that. All we've got
Nothing.
is that picture of Shuri in
Yeah.
Norway or whatever her name is.
So we are less than a year away from this because we're in the summer of 2022 now. So as early as, I guess, March. The window opens in March next year. So that's really not that far away when you think about it.
Mm-mm.
That's not that far away. I'm excited. This has me. I hadn't watched the video yet. I hadn't even fully finished reading the article until I was with you guys. I wanted you guys here with me for this. I'm excited for this game. That game looks like it's going to be a hell of a good time. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach out to me at therentnerd@gmail.com. That email's for channel business only, so I check it on a daily basis. Also, you can find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can find me at Rumble and Odyssey, The Renaissance Nerd. Thank you again. See you next time.